And it's all about thanking the people in public service. So talk a little bit about what you guys have going on right now.
Well, as you know, usually when we come on the news, we do a science experiment, but we do those, every month. And I thought there is so much more to learning than just science. Part of it's history, creating, fine motor skills. So we just decided that this weekend would be a perfect time for kids to come in and make a thank you card for some of our labor workers or community helpers within the area. So I'm not going to make one on the air, but I had my daughters help me last night, and so we have different templates, and the kids can come in and they can choose, do they want to thank a police officer or a firefighter or a teacher or a mail carrier. So we have all of these different options. All the materials will be at Discovery this weekend, and the kids can come in, and then the best part of it, they should deliver them to the actual community helpers.
Oh, I love that. So instead of you guys sending it to them, you're going to give the kids the chance to go and thank them themselves.
Yes.
I feel like that also teaches them a whole set of other skills.
It does. There's so much social to that also, and just, really, there's a piece of history too, like why do we celebrate Labor Day? I know in the back of my mind you think patriotic. Well, it's really not patriotic. It's just American workers in general, and celebrating the hard work that all of our community members put in to make a community run.
And I can imagine that, if someone were to receive a card like this from a child, that probably could only brighten their day. I feel like that helps them to know that what they're doing is important and that it impacts the community in such an amazing way. And so, like you said, all of this is available at the Discovery Playhouse, and people can go ahead and create the card that they want. And I'm guessing that they can write like a little note on the back if they would like.
So you could just write whatever you want on the inside, or if the kids wanted to draw a picture of themselves, stick figures are awesome. I mean, they can really just make it their own. These templates are really just for them to have a starting point, and may need to have parents help cut, maybe not. It depends on the skill level of your child, but really this should be an activity that's really good for all ages, and it's a great thing for our community.
Yeah, 100%. I love that you guys are doing this for the Labor Day holiday. So talking a little bit about Discovery Playhouse, what do you guys have coming up? What's on tap for you all?
So I had to write myself some notes because we have some really great deals coming up. So last year we started an after school deal where it's half off admission from 3:30 to 5 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We're going to continue with that. On Tuesdays we're going to offer Toddler Tuesday, which is just basically toddlers get in from 10 to 12 for half off. Parents still would have to pay admission, but it still just helps a little bit alleviate some of the money. And then we have where we really want to encourage our homeschool families to utilize Discovery Playhouse, especially when it's not overly busy during the school year. So on Thursdays they can get in to Discovery Playhouse from 1 to 3 for buy one get one half off. So that's really great. Fridays we are going to let grandparents in free from 10 to 12. So many of our grandparents are community helpers in itself. They're watching their grandchildren so they can bring the kids to play, and they can enjoy getting in free from 10 to 12. And then Sundays is for parents. Parents can get in from 12:30 to 2:30 for half off admission. So we have lots of good deals. All of this is not even posted yet, but it will be on our Facebook page later today, and it will be on our website. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to Discovery Playhouse.
That is wonderful. I feel like Discovery Playhouse is such a huge part of this community and for families, because there needs to be a place where kids can do hands-on activities. They can really, experience different things and have that, because maybe they're not getting all of that at home because they don't have all of those tools right in front of them.
There is so much magic behind hands-on learning and pretend play that is such a huge part of our children's development. So I feel like school is wonderful. I was in public education for 19 years. You're learning all of the different curriculum, but there's something to be said about just being a kid and learning through play, and that's really what we're about at Discovery Playhouse.
Yeah, of course. I love that. Well, Christa, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you guys are looking for something to do, definitely head to Discovery Playhouse and go ahead and make these Labor Day thank you cards for all the public service members that we have here in the area, and just say thank you to them, and also just check out Discovery Playhouse as well. We'll be back in just a bit.